Hello guys, this is Amit, and in this video I'll be showing you how to integrate Spring Boot with MySQL. So basically we have this database called user and we have a table called test, and if we see the contents of the test, we have a few IDs and a few names. So basically what we want to do is, using a Spring Boot project or an app, we want to display the names right here onto a web page. So I have already done it, and here you can see the result. So for demonstration purpose, I'll again be creating a new project and walking you guys through the entire process. So for this, I'll be using a Spring tool suite, which you can get on the internet. Just Google for Spring tool suite and download the latest version and start it up. So once you are here, click on Spring Starter Project. You can just right click on this empty space and then new Spring Starter Project. Once this loads up, give your project a name. I'll name it YouTube example, and then I'll give the group name as YT EX and package name as well, YT EX. Then click on next. Now we'll be using these three extensions as well, which is the web, MySQL and JDBC, and then click finish. This will now import the extensions which we selected in the previous menu. By that time I'll close my previous project. So this is the project which we are working on, YouTube example. So if we expand this, we can see the contents of the project. So if you open the pom.xml file right here, you'll see what extensions have been loaded. So it's the Spring Boot starter JDBC, Spring Boot starter web, and you have the MySQL connector Java. Now what we want to do is, we want to first set our application properties. It's taking some time. Yeah, so once this file basically tells your app the MySQL host name, the port number, the database username and password. Using this file, your app will be communicating with the MySQL server. So here we'll specify the server URL. So that will be spring.data source my port number is 8889 and the database name is user. Next we'll specify the username, that's spring.data source dot username, it's Amit, and then we'll also specify the password. Next we'll specify the drivers the app will be using to connect with the database. Yeah, so this is it for this file. Next we will go on to this folder and then we'll create a new Java class and we'll name it YT controller, and this will be inside a package called controller. Then we'll click finish. Then you can see we have this YT controller class inside this package. So inside the YT controller class, we will basically specify that where how the request will be handled. So we'll be doing it like, first we'll specify that this is the controller. So we'll use an annotation REST controller. This will show an error. Then we have to import the package. Sorry, yeah. Then we will give a request mapping. Path equals user. Import the package, and this will remove the error. So what this basically means is, whenever we are going onto the server, and server will be localhost, so localhost port 8080/user, we want to display something. What we will be displaying, we'll be coding it right here. Here we'll do get mapping annotation, then public string. We'll just return a string, suppose welcome. Here import the package. Yeah, so now if we run this app and we open our localhost/user, we should be displayed this string welcome. So let's check it out. So to run the project, you just go to your package explorer right on the left of the screen, right click on this, and then run as Spring Boot app. Yeah, so coming down to the console, we can see that Tomcat started on port 8080. So now we'll go on to Google Chrome, and then we'll give user. As you can see, we get the string which we have set here. You can display anything, right? Hello world, and this thing will be displayed here. Oh, I didn't save this. Oh, okay. I have to stop this, clear the console, and then run this app again. Yeah, here you can see Tomcat started on port 8080. So we'll go to Google Chrome and refresh this page. As you can see, we have hello world displayed here. Now what we want to do is, we want to connect to the MySQL database and display the names. So for that, we have to create a repository. So we'll go here, and then we'll click new Java class. and then we'll name it YT repository, and then we'll keep it under a different package, then click finish. After that is done, on the left side you can see the repository package has been created along with the new Java class. Here this will be our repository, so we'll mention an annotation repository, import the package, yeah. Now since we have to display the names from the MySQL database, we'll be using a SQL query. So to send the SQL query, we'll be using a JDBC template. Import the JDBC template package, and this JDBC template will be using this information as to where to connect, how to connect to the database. So we'll give AutoWired, and Spring Boot will do the rest. Now in the controller, we can do like, if the user enters localhost 800/get users, we want to direct the users to our get users method, which will be creating in some time. So that will be get users. So in here we'll be doing public, we'll be returning a list of strings. So there'll be public string get all usernames, and then we'll do return. As you can see, we have created this Java class will have the function to get all the usernames. So we'll do YT repository dot get all usernames. Now first import the package java util for the list string. Then we need to use YT repository. So first we have to create an object of the YT repository. So we'll do YT repository, and we'll name it something like YT rep, yeah. And then import YT repository. Once this is done, we have to create this method here. So if you do this and click this, it will auto generate the template. Now once you are here, we have to define this function. So this will we'll remove static, and then we'll create a list of strings, and we'll name it user name list equal to new array list. Then we'll import this Java util, and then we'll be returning this thing, this list which we just created. And now here we'll be writing the code to actually retrieve it from the database. So we can do like the JDBC template which we created above, that's multi, dot query for list, yeah, this thing. Now the SQL statement which will actually retrieve the data. So if we go to our database, our table name is test and we want this column name. So our query will be like select name from test, and the element time will be string, so we'll do like string dot class. Yeah, once we have done this, we'll add it to the username list, and there's a function to do that. So we'll do like username list dot add all. Yeah, so this is good as of now. There's some error here. Okay, it's telling me to change it to static. JDBC template to static. Everything seems fine as of now. So now I'll clear the console, and then we'll run the project and hopefully everything works fine. So we'll go here, new, run as Spring Boot app. Going to the console, we'll see if a Tomcat server has started. Yeah, the Tomcat server has started, and then now we'll give the user a URL as /get users, and hopefully we get the usernames. Get users. Okay, so we are getting this error, so we'll check what's wrong in the editor. And so if we see our URL is probably wrong because it will be user/get users, and another thing here, it will be auto wired. Apart from that, this thing will be the object and not the class itself. Command S, and here we don't have to give static now because we are using the object, and we can remove static keyword from here. Now everything should work fine. I'll leave IT rep. Okay, yes, control save. Yeah, now we'll clear the console. Yeah, and now we'll run it as Spring Boot app. Now we'll go, we'll see if Tomcat has started. Yeah, Tomcat has started. Now we'll give user/get users, click enter, and now as you can see we have got our desired results. As you can see, the names out here, and we have them here as well. So thank you guys for watching, and Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and keep up with me for more tech videos. Thanks.